The number one reason why people over 60 come to my classes is to improve balance. And Tai Chi, in my opinion, is the best exercise that seniors can do to improve and retain their balance. Today's session is 10 minutes of Tai Chi exercises that's going to help you maintain, improve and retain your balance. We're going to start off with weight shifting, we're going to go on to single leg lifts and then some dynamic balance training too. So let's get started. Okay, so our first set of Tai Chi exercises is a simple weight shift from one leg to the other. So I want you to think about your posture, pulling belly button through to spine, keeping our knees nice and natural, a little bit bent, and then we just want to slide across so that we end up with no weight on the other leg, and then we can come back to the middle and go across to the other side. Again, it means that I've got no weight in this foot, and we come back to the middle. So let's do that again. I've got my chair here, so if you're feeling not too confident, then have this chair here. You can do it by the side, have your feet hip width apart. Good posture, we're lifting up through the body, and we want to go across, and then just lift that heel if you know that you've got your weight all in this supporting leg, and then into the middle and across to the other side, and again we've got all the weight in that supporting leg. Just place your fingertips gently on the chair, and then you're not using it for your balance, or keep your hands by your sides, but you know you've got your chair there for confidence. Once we've done that a few times, we're going to move on to doing it without the aid of the chair, and I'm going to take my feet slightly wider. We're sinking into what's called a mini horse stance. I'm going across to the side. Lift the heel, bring it into the middle, and across to the other side. Lift the heel, bring it back into the centre. Then I want a little push. So our next movement is also a weight shift. We're going to turn our feet out slightly, giving ourselves a wider base for our balance. And we're just going to do the same movement, sliding across with our body weight, shifting that weight into the supporting leg. And I just want you to tap forwards into Tai Chi empty stance. And we're going to come back to the middle. So we're going to stay on one leg this time. So slide across and tap. And bring it back to our neutral central position and slide across and tap. Let's go the other way, so slide across, release that foot and tap, and then bring it back to the centre. So you want to aim and be mindful of this supporting leg, taking all that balance, and then we can tap here, keep it empty of weight, and then bring it back to our central position. Let's do that again. So we're going to alternate this movement. I'm going to add playing the lute. of Tai Chi exercises is the single leg lift. So we're going to go back into that slightly wider than hip width. We're going to set up by shifting the weight over to one side and just tapping here into empty stance. Again, I can bring my chair back in and have it here if I need it, so that we've got one hand balanced on this chair. And all I want you to do is lift this foot and place it down. Lift the foot and place it down. So pulling belly button through spine, so really good posture. And we're lifting up and bringing it down. And then of course the progression is keeping the hand away from the chair. Let's do two more. And bring it back. And then we can go again on the other side. So good solid foundation, really spread the roots of that supporting foot onto the floor. And we're tapping here, empty stance. Again, you can start with your hand balanced on the chair. We're lifting up and down. Up and down. And then let's do a few more with the hands away from the chair. And bringing it back to our centre. So we're going to alternate those. I'll just move the chair out of the way. So good setup, nice posture, and the idea is that we're going to move along and tap, and then move along and tap. Exactly the same technique. Slide the weight, shift that weight across, and then release the foot and tap. So we know we've got the weight right on top of this supporting leg, and then we're tapping here. Let's add our arms, playing the lute. And so now we're going to add that single leg lift. So we're tapping here, and we're going to lift up and bring it down. And then step into the side and tap in here and lift up and bring it down. One more on each side. And bringing it back to our centre. So keep with those, keep repeating them until you feel really confident that you're gaining that balance and really maintaining that strength and getting that mindfulness of that weight shift so that we feel confident on that supporting leg. And then we can move on to our final set of Tai Chi exercises to improve our balance. And this is more of a dynamic balance training. And so we just merge everything into one so that the movement with the weight transference, the shift of that weight, the lift of the leg all happens as one. So again, we want to set up nice and strong with our belly button pulled through to our spine. And we're going to step over to the side and lift straight away. Step over to the side and lift. So exactly the same technique. We're shifting the weight, getting that right on top of the supporting leg, and then we can release that other foot to lift in front. It's a more challenging balance movement, but again, if you can progress through those Tai Chi exercises and repeat on a regular basis, you will feel the benefit and the improvement in your balance. Let's do one more on each side. And bring it down. I hope you found this session useful today and it's given you a set of Tai Chi exercises to improve your balance that you can practice on a regular basis at home. If you enjoyed this session and you want to learn more about Tai Chi and low impact exercise, then do give me a like and subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you again.